Today marks my 2-year anniversary of being on YouTube, so I wanted to record this video to share the experience with you and thank you for helping me stay in the game this long. Also, I'll be sharing with you exactly how much the YouTube channel has made up until this point, and I'll also share with you exactly what I've learned uploading daily videos. Hey, it's Jaime. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. As a reminder, we have two extensions. We have vidIQ and we have TubeBuddy. So I'm gonna go into TubeBuddy real quick and I'm gonna go to milestones. Now, these extensions, these are free, but what I like about doing these before going to the studio analytics is that it gives you everything in a very concise way. So when it comes to milestones, you can see that I just reached 9,500 subscribers. So keep in mind, this is 2 years in the making. So just be aware of that. Some of you may think, oh, that's fantastic. Most of you are going to think, well, come on, man. you could have gotten a job. Anyway, well, that's going to go sideways. So let's just continue going. 9,500 subscribers. The channel has 350,000 views. I've had 500 uploads, and then 9,000. Okay, that was a previous one. So 500 uploads. This channel has 500 uploads. Now you may be wondering, well, 2 years. That's certainly not 500. That's whatever the math is, 365 times 2. Well, that's because I started doing daily videos November 1st of 2019. So coming up on a year now. Prior to that, I was doing every other month I would do a sprint. So 1 month I would do daily videos, and then the next month I would kind of take off or do a video here and there. But starting out, when I actually started out the channel, it was August 12th of 2018, and that's what you're going to see right now. So let's dig into the analytics so you see how much the channel has made me. So we're here at the analytics. We're going to go to revenue. And this gives us the last 28 days. So I'm going to go to lifetime. Lifetime is going to give us all the way back here because I had a channel over here even though I didn't upload or do anything with it. But as you can see here, there's a published date. So August 13th, that's the first published date. The reason that it's August 13th is because I had made a Remind video August 12th, which, if I remember correctly, 2018, that's a Sunday, August 12th, and the very next day, the founder of Remind actually gave me a call, Leo Pareja, so shout out, Leo. So that's really when I started seeing the power of YouTube, that I uploaded a video on a Sunday afternoon, and then by Monday morning, I had a email from the founder of the software that I was giving a shout out, and by that afternoon, I was on the phone with the founder. So I thought that was super powerful, and that really opened up my eyes to what YouTube could be. But I'm going on a side tangent. That's more of the origin story, which I'll probably cover in another video. But for now, let's look at what 2 years worth of content has earned. The absolute total is $13,416.75. That's what I've earned from YouTube AdSense alone. Now, I started, again, the YouTube channel in August of 2018. It didn't become monetized until early 2019. I believe the first one was March something, 26th. So 45 cents was the first AdSense amount that I earned. And then, as you can see, things started really creeping up high in March and February, and then COVID happened and stuff started happening, but now I'm starting to trend back upwards. So the highest earning day for me has been $85.43. The RPM, which the RPM is the however much you make per 1,000 views. It doesn't matter if they're monetized or not. And then the CPM is the amount that you earn per the 1,000 views that you get on monetized views. I think I got that right. So RPM was actually introduced in July of 2020, so just this past month. So CPM, $75.53 for the entire channel for the lifetime of the channel, which is absolutely insane. I don't want to give you the impression that that's going to be what you're going to have, because most likely it's not. This is an uberly high, and I cannot overstress this. This is incredibly high for a channel. So if you are thinking, oh my goodness, this channel doesn't get many views, you're right. But this channel doesn't get that many views. Imagine if I got 5 times the views at that CPM, I'm going to blow past that earnings. I fully acknowledge that you're probably going to blow past that earnings, but it's not going to be because of the CPM. The CPM is abnormally high, and I go into the CPM discussion in my YouTube income reports that I produce every single month. So I encourage you to check those out, and I'll link the playlist right here and also at the end of this video. So this is the amount that we've had on YouTube AdSense. This, of course, doesn't account for consulting. This, of course, doesn't account for all the agents that have joined me at EXP. This, of course, doesn't account for my agency doing work for real estate agents. And this doesn't, did I already say affiliates? I might have said affiliates. So there's so many different ways that I've been able to monetize YouTube. This has just been a fun, cherry on top. So if you want to go to the monthly, what it's been earning me, you see August, we're on track for about $1,800 a month. July was $1,800. June was $1,700. May, and then you see the different months. So from the AdSense, that's a nice cherry on top. That's certainly not the primary driver, because I would have to go get a job if that was the only income generator that came from YouTube. But I wanted to give you, again, the behind the scenes of what it's looked like for the past 2 years when it comes to income. Hey, one quick second, I'll let you get right back to the video, but I wanted to let you in on a little secret. The whole reason that I stopped the entire video and petitioned for a like, just like this, is because it helps out the channel. It helps promote the video, and it feeds the YouTube algorithm so it gets shown to more and more people. So if you can do me a huge favor in going down to the bottom of this video and smashing like, that's gonna help me out tremendously. The first thing that I learned about being on YouTube is that it's a lot harder than what it seems like. Don't mishear me. I'm not saying that it's absolutely hard. I'm just saying that it's a lot harder than what it looks like. A lot of professional YouTubers make it look way easier than it actually is. I used to think, oh, how hard could it be? You're a YouTuber, boo-hoo, it's so simple, but it's not. There's just so much that goes into the preparation, into the actual execution, and then the distribution. There's a lot more pieces that you just don't see, especially if you're gonna be successful. Anybody can record a video and upload it, but are you getting the desired result? That's the important part. Now, of course, I don't want to discourage you. I actually want to encourage you to start your YouTube channel because the benefits are amazing. There's so much more positive than negative. But at the same time, I want to acknowledge the difficulty of being on YouTube, but also give you a realistic expectation that it's not as it seems. Now, second thing that I learned is that organization is key. You need to be organized not only with your planning, but your execution if you're going to succeed on YouTube long term. At the beginning, it was incredibly difficult for me to stay organized, and it was incredibly difficult for me to put out a video per week. I was doing things just so scattered. I was doing half of scripting here. I was doing a little bit of title research over there, and then recording in tidbits, not the entire thing at once. So this being unorganized isn't gonna work. And there's 2 key things that absolutely changed the game for me. The first thing was templating. I created templates for everything. I created a structure to the way that I was going to record, the way that I was going to distribute, and the way that I was going to do everything on YouTube, and that helped out tremendously. And then the second thing that happened to me was batching. I was recording videos at once, so I would dedicate a few days to scripting, I would dedicate a few days to doing some title research and doing some thumbnails, and then I would dedicate a day or 2 to actually recording multiple videos at once and then uploading them. Now, full disclosure, I've been absolutely terrible at batching here as of late because the daily production, the daily video uploads is a grind. So my goal this month is to get back to batching because it's gonna make my life so much easier. What's happening right now is that I have so much going on. I have so much going on with my consult, with my marketing agency, with my EXP team that it's difficult to stay ahead. And the third thing that I learned is that I need to study my numbers. In the past, I would just record a video, I would upload it and expect people to find it. expect people to actually view my videos and stay through all of it. And of course, that does not happen. And for the first 6 months, I just refused to dig down into the analytics because I felt that my content, if I'm going to be honest, was good enough to get the views. But it wasn't until I humbled myself that I started digging in on the numbers and seeing what the analytics was telling me that my channel started to gain some momentum. So I encourage you, get into your numbers. I know it's not the sexiest thing in the world, but you need to understand where people are going on your channel. You need to understand what videos actually get views and what videos actually keep people watching. And the fourth thing that I learned is that I need to outsource my weaknesses. And for me personally, that's editing and design, i.e. my thumbnails. Now I understand starting out, that's very difficult to do. So you're gonna have to do that yourself. And that's exactly what I did. I was doing my own editing and I was doing my own thumbnails. But as you progress and as the channel starts growing, start investing back into your channel. Because what happens most of the time when somebody hears invest back into your channel, they go out and buy a new camera. They go out and buy a new microphone. And while that is going to help the quality when it comes to the video and the audio, it's not always the best investment in what you have going on. The better investment oftentimes is somebody that can edit your videos, that will make them look better and also save you a lot of time. So you may not be proud of the first product, but that is okay. You may not be proud of your first video, but that's expected, especially in a starting out channel. It's not gonna be perfect, but again, done is better than perfect. As you make more and more videos, you're gonna hit your stride. You're gonna see what works for you and what doesn't. And to be honest, there's been several videos in this channel that I just didn't like that much. Not necessarily from the content. I've been pretty steadfast with the content, but when it came to the production level, I just wasn't, let's just say I wasn't pleased with it. Prior to Jasper, of course, my editor. But I uploaded it anyway, and it became one of my better videos. So don't let perfection get in the way. Start taking action, and you're gonna be amazed at the results. So now that you know more about YouTube and a little bit more about my journey, it's time to get back to business. So I'll leave a video right here that's gonna help you do that. Also, if you found value today, please be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And of course, make it your best day yet.